Mitch White is into the game here in the second.
And today they'd love to get some length out of him.
Swing and a miss. Mitch White gets his first strikeout. And he got it. Strikes him out of a slider.
You know, this has been a good effort by Mitch White.
He did a great job going 6 innings because they might need all hands on deck for the second game tonight.
In fact, by going 6 innings, as you know, Dan, he did his team a huge favor going into the second game of this doubleheader, and we'll expand on that with Joe and Shai Davidi upcoming. But first, let's send it down to the clubhouse. Hazel May cornered White.
Jamie, thank you very much. Here with Mitch White. We found out about Alec at about 11 a.m. this morning. I can't even imagine what your day was like. Take us through how you found out, because we knew at some point you were going to pitch today, but Alec was supposed to go in game 1. So take us through your thought process and the challenge of getting ready.
Yeah, so the plan was for me to go game 2, obviously. And it was like around 10 a.m. when I was still sleeping. I woke up to a few phone calls. Get over the field, let's go. I didn't really hear any background info. It was just go. But you know, it wasn't that big a deal. I still had time to do all my routine and stuff and go over the hitters and all that. So it didn't affect it too much.
You certainly did your job. I mean, this team really needed some length from you, and you did do that. 3 earned runs over 6 innings of work. You likely deserved better than those 3 earned runs, but give us an assessment of how you performed today.
I felt good. I think the stuff that Pete and I have been working on in the bullpen, really, I was able to execute that. And, you know, the focus was kind of taking a step back on the intensity, think 80%, just rhythm and tempo, and command the ball, especially with the fastball. And I thought that, for the most part, was good today. Even when, you know, things weren't going my way, which happens. We just kind of stuck with that game plan, and Jana was great behind the plate, so it was good.
It's interesting. Let's kind of dissect that, because Pete Walker told us that he really wanted you to trust your fastball a little bit more. How well did you think you did that today?
I think it was great. I think we had that game plan coming in, obviously, and stuck to it for the most part. And also for me, like mentality-wise, it was every single pitch I'm going to throw is going to be a strike. 2 strikes or not, whatever, just in the zone, fill it up constantly, and see what happens.
Let's talk about your changeup. Pete told me that he feels down the road that's going to be a really important part of your game. How is that coming along, and how comfortable are you with it at this point?
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit in the dugout after. It was like right now it's like a 50-50 whether it's a competitive pitch or not. I pushed a few, slipped a few out, but then there was the at-bat to Walls, where it was like, all right, we missed with the first one, let's go right back to it, and got some soft contact. And that is the kind of usage I want out of it, where I can get some soft contact early, especially to lefties.
I don't know if you've learned anything new about this team watching them over the last few weeks.
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's always fun to watch. You know, in the past, I would always watch them on TV, and it was always like, these guys are so good. It's so fun to watch. And then you see it from the inside, and it's like, I don't know, Bo Bichette's an animal, among other things.
I talked to Kevin Gossman about that. He says he can really kind of relate to how tough it is for opposing pitchers to attack a guy who's hitting everything in the zone. So as a pitcher, and you watch his at-bats, how impressive is that to you as you watch these guys try to get one by him?
Yeah, I mean, even that last AB against Fairbanks, he ended up grounding out, but it was like 100 at the top of the zone, slider in the bottom of the zone, 100, back and forth, and he just kept fouling it off, fighting. And those ABs are always frustrating.
So you guys are right in the thick of things. September felt like a playoff atmosphere, even though it was a 1 o'clock, day game. How much do you guys feed off of the fans at this point of the season?
Oh, that's the best. I mean, it's like we're in the sprint phase of the season right now, and it's so great to be able to feed off the energy from the fans, and everything kind of gets sharpened. There's like a little extra, hopefully not too much nervous energy, but there's like that extra buzz.
Okay. Well, hopefully we'll see Mitch White again with the fans buzzing there. Thanks for doing this. I appreciate you sneaking out.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
All right, guys. Mitch White, he's going to go eat now.
Yeah, I know.
Let's send it back to you.